My name is Dr. Thomas, and welcome back to another episode right here on Pasha TV. Now, today we are in Dandora. I don't know this place. How is this place called? Dandora?
Yeah, phase two.
Oh, this is Dandora Phase 2. And we are here with Andy. Andy, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, man. I'm good.
You're good.
I can't complain.
How's Nairobi so far?
Not bad. I mean, yeah, things are going well. Yeah.
I saw your video trending on YouTube in one of the channels. Is it City Trends? And yeah, there's a channel that uploaded a video when you were at the Dumpsite.
Yeah, I got a city diary or something.
Oh, City Diary. Yes. So I saw your video and I followed the comments and saw that people are saying that they need to hear more of your story.
Yeah.
So maybe who is Andy?
Who's Andy? Like general or specific?
Maybe general first. Just tell us maybe your full names and where you're born.
I was born in Alberta, Minnesota. That's where I came from initially. And then I was taken care of in some foster home when I was young, when I was little. And then I was adopted by some people, good well-wishers. Well, there were people who came looking for someone to go home with, and then I was around. And then we had a long life story before things went. Yeah, and then I came around Kenya. Yeah, and then for 4 years I've been around Kenya. So
So far, 4 years.
yeah, that's just about it. 4 years around. So yeah.
So what can you say? Are you now an American or a Kenyan?
I can say I'm more Kenyan, yeah, than American, because there is some sense of belonging in Kenya. I mean, there is more positive response from people around than the ones I was getting before. Yeah, so I could do more Kenyan than American.
So what's the root of your parents? Are they Kenyans or Americans?
I wouldn't say I'm sure about that. My real parents are the ones I lived with.
The ones who fostered you?
Okay, there is a Kenyan, one of them. The dad to the house. The man at the house is American. No, Kenyan. The mom is American. Yeah, so there is a Kenyan involved.
So was it easy when you're coming to Kenya? I wanted to comment about when you're coming to Kenya. Was it that easy? Did you take a long time, maybe visa or something like that?
Coming to Kenya?
Yes, so do you have was it difficult to enter into Kenya and live with us here?
No, it wasn't difficult because he was already he used to live in Kenya. So he was coming to visit their home.
All right.
Yeah, so it wasn't that hard to come around because he had people around. It's not like he was coming to a place new or some place that nobody knows him. So it wasn't hard coming around.
So it's like the family invited you here, gave you a visa?
The family had problems. His mom, she had problems. She was badly sick. So he had come around and see him because, he was the best they had for support. And he was the eldest in their home. So he had to come around because he was the one who could help them financial-wise. And then they requested for his presence. So, yeah, that's why he had to come around.
So I can hear actually you have a 100% American accent. So how did you school? Where did you school?
When I was in the foster home, we used to have teachers around the place. So when I was little, we used to learn the basics. And
It's
then
kind of homeschooling.
yeah, kind of homeschooling. And then when I got out of there, I had one more year in school when I was in Alberta. And then after that 1 year, things started turning out to be a little bit different. Because school wasn't easy for me at the start. Where they took me to school, there was a lot of complications. So I just wouldn't stick around that for so long. I took that year and then I left. So we spent another year out of school. And then after the other year, we now moved to California. Yeah. So in California, I think I didn't do summer schooling in California, and then they wanted me to go to some technical, learn about some things that could help me maybe do something. Not more like concentrate on the books, but something like I could do. Yeah, and then yeah, that sums up how much schooling I did. Yeah.
Yeah, I love the way you have blended us. Actually, you are just a Kenyan. You should now apply for citizenship.
Yeah, I think I'm on that. I mean, 18 and turned 18 when I was around, so I'm do Kenyan. Yeah, and then I'm just like, I survive well. So,
I see.
yeah, I don't have so many problems with that. So I'm do Kenyan. Yeah.
I see you are still young, so maybe are you planning for maybe to go to college in Kenya here and learn about something?
I could go to college, but I ain't sure. Okay, the big problem is I'm not sure how I would get there really. I mean, I would want to do college and get something I could do. But then, okay, there is more comfort in how I live around because I got people and I talk to them and then we have some fun sometime, but we don't have so much resources, financially, all that, and how much we travel around. So it's kind of fixed. We're like gonna fix ourselves around this place. So it's not like I'm sure I can go to college. Yeah.
Many people find it difficult when they're coming to Nairobi for the first time. So how was the reception? How is life in Nairobi in general also?
It was hard at first before I found a place to stay because I stayed in the streets for some time. That was the hardest of moments I had. Man.
In the streets of Nairobi,
Yeah.
the CBD?
Yeah, that was like hell, man. I hated those moments because I had to sleep outside. And
That is 4 years ago.
yeah, 4 years ago, first times after, I came around. So I met someone and then they took me into their place. I think they listened to my story much more than other people did. I mean, it was positive. Other people would help you, like give you some food, and but it was a one-time thing. And then they would go away, and you would never see them again.
Sure.
But I found someone else, and they took me into their house, and I've been living there for quite a while. Yeah, it's not like they got a lot, but it's good that you're there, and yeah, you're comfortable. You kind of feel like it's just different, cause the way you feel like these people are connected, and yet they're not family. Yeah, they like family. Yeah.
Among your challenges in the streets, did you face some bullying, maybe in the streets from the streets boys?
A lot. I faced a lot of that, and I think I was the weakest in the street at the moment. Man, I wasn't just expecting I would ever find myself in such a situation, so I wasn't well trained for that. I wasn't expecting it. So there was a lot of bullying at first, and they were like, why you like acting like you're not from here, and yet you hear what you're doing, and all that. Yeah, and then some people would think I have much more than I had at the moment. Yeah, so a lot of that.
Now, can you try to compare life in California and life in Nairobi?
Life in California, okay, generally,
Yes, maybe just in general.
you would want to be in a place that gives you the peace of mind, a place you want to be comfortable. There is a place you could be and you have like everything you want to have, but then you don't feel like it's home for you. Because there are people, okay, that are giving you the support, but others are treating you like you are not supposed to be there. And that's the kind of life I would face when I was in Cali. And then around here, you can convince everybody I'm from around, like, all those other people would say, like this guy, you can tell him you ain't Kenyan. So it's easier being with people that, you like got a lot more of similarity. So I would say Kenya is a little bit better in terms of, where you want to be compared to where you're from. So, I mean, things are getting better, just not the part that you're saying I'm living the life I ever wanted and I'm living my dream life, but yeah, at least I'm living a life that you have things you would want to have in terms of personal relationship with yourself and others, and the comfort you get in heart. Like, I'm in a place that everybody wants me to be there. Yeah, so yeah.
So maybe what are your goals in life? Maybe what are your dreams here in Kenya?
My dreams in Kenya, I could get something to do around here. I mean, if I would get something that would make me something that I can do, that would make me maybe be able to sustain myself in a much better place. Like you said, I could go to college and all that, so I could get something to do. Yeah, just in case I get something to do, man, something bigger than what I do currently. That would help me a lot. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, that's more like it, cause I ain't got a lot anyway. So if I get something to do, man, somewhere to work, maybe. Yeah, could change a
So
lot.
are you currently communicating with your foster family back in the US?
Nah, not all of them. There are people that I communicate with back in the US online sometimes, but the people that were more of my friends, I didn't get so much contact with the family, and not all of them respond to my texts and all that, so we can't say we really communicate because it's about just zero communication. Yeah, I tried to reach out first, and then
Okay.
yeah, I was like, hey, what went on? And nobody ever answered me. So
Maybe do you have a message for them? A message that maybe something may be burning that you want to tell them?
I would want to thank them for taking me off from the foster home. They did a lot. I mean, at first, before the Cali trip, and then everything changed because they moved to a bigger family, the extended family of the mom, and then they were like, that's weird. I think that's the biggest turnaround that happened, and things they couldn't control, like not all the family members liking why you being there, and you trying to get the treatment that, yeah, and then I hated it. But then sometime when I was alone around, I was like, some things just happened because maybe they couldn't control it and all that, but the burning part was there first, and then it came, and then it was changing, and then I was like, okay, I'm good, I understand it. Maybe I wasn't supposed to be you guys, but yeah, I'm thankful for the time I was there with you. Yeah.
Now, sometimes it's difficult. Maybe if you have a different skin tone from the rest, maybe did you face some kind of racism in the US because they'll say this is an African?
That was the worst part. I think that was what brought all the negativity. I think all the hate came from, you look different. You should be here. Mine should be somewhere else. And then that's what's giving me a plus around here. Like, you look like the rest of us. So you're not getting that, American treatment. Like, hey, he looks different. I look the same. So that was the biggest challenge. Yeah.
Severally. Not once, not twice.
Mostly. That was the biggest challenge, I could say. Yeah.
Do you have a dream of going back to USA?
If I would be there, then I would have to build myself first. I can't really just wake up one morning and then somebody tells me you gotta go back there, and then I'm going there, because I don't even really know exactly where I'll be going to. So I can't really say I got a place to go and I go back there. But with being here, it just sounds different, and I could build a life here first. I mean, I've been trying to do it, and it works out. So I could go back there, but maybe a different person, maybe some other time. Not right now.
After building yourself?
Yeah, mostly.
It's a dream of every Kenyan to go to the USA. They believe that life is good there, there is a lot of money there, and at some point, some people are even scammed that in the name of scholarships, somebody just comes up and says they're taking them to the USA for scholarship, and then they get money from them. Then it ends up being a scam. So maybe what advice can you tell such Kenyans?
I wouldn't tell them it's bad going there. I mean, if you have like some place to be, and then it could work out for you, you can better take your chances there. I mean, if you would go there and then you find a scholarship, for example, and then there, that means you have people that have your back. They can take you there and show you this is what you gotta do, this is where you gotta be, this is where who you will be living around, and they will like take you in like in some good manner. And there are jobs, a lot of them there that you can do and all that. So I wouldn't really tell them not to take their chance when they get it. If you got a way of getting there, and it's in a good way, and you have people that would work perfectly for you, might work. Yeah.
Now, let's talk about being in Kenya. You are in Dandora right now, and you see people are hearing you have a good command of American accent. So, what are the expectations? Do people expect that you have a lot of money? Maybe you came from the US.
Here are a lot of people you talk to like you can't be broke, man. You cannot be here. I mean, you gotta be kidding. Like how the fuck you here? You like sound way different from everyone else. So, man, everybody looks at you when they hear what you're saying, and they're like, "Damn, this is like some different crap." There's no way you're here. That's what people expecting you to be in some kind of level. That's yeah, maybe you were brought up in some good environment and you've been like doing good stuff the rest of your life, and that's exactly how you end up the way you are. Yeah, so that's the kind of response you get from everyone else.
Now, life here in Nairobi, away from the CBD, sometimes it's challenging in terms of crime, social evils. So, for 4 years that you have been living here, have you experienced some kind of, in Kiswahili they say kupigwa ngeta, or crime?
Not really, man. Where we live, there is not so much that people will expect from you. So it would be like, they're following it up and try to get something from you. And plus, the people I had when I came here are like used to the life, so they know exactly where you gotta go, where you can't just step in. Like I normally go with them like almost everywhere I'm going, so I haven't had that in the best.
It's a whole new family, actually.
Yeah. And I'm good with that, so I haven't experienced that.
Now, in that video that trended, you were kind of at the Dumpsite doing some activity there. So is it part of your life? Is it part of what you do daily for a living?
That's what they did before I came. And I say you go somewhere and then this is how they survive. You can't be like, I can't do that. You gotta be like, you want to blend in. So you gotta do what they do to survive, so you survive with them. You ain't gonna sit in the house and then wait for them to come over every day and bring you something and you do nothing. So that's what we do mostly. Yeah, that's where we get something to eat. That's how we survive. Yeah.
Okay, now I think you need people. You need to be known because I think somebody can hire you for a podcast. Would you mind maybe if somebody or a media house asks you to go and do for them a podcast?
No, I wouldn't mind.
Or maybe narrating in the documentaries.
That's cool. I mean, that's one of the things I would want to do a lot. Like I try them sometimes. So if I would get, like, if I could do that somewhere, I would do it. Yeah, I could do a commentary and all that. That would be great.
Wow.
Yeah, with some kind of different thing, and then you would have a platform to talk to people. Like when you're free, sometimes you can talk freely to with people because you're like, how are they gonna take it? Like, what if they do this and then they're like, why you sound different? Well, all that. So if you get like some place like that, you would be free with what you're saying and all that.
Now let's talk about your now music career. I saw your TikTok that you do some kind of rap. So when did you start that?
Mostly with the raps I've been doing and all the songs. I started that when I was 15, I think. And most of the songs I've been doing are cover songs. I've been trying to write some, like some lines for myself, and but then I don't really like get so much time to practice, I gotta sit down and practice the song. But I've been thinking about taking a shot, like he could like do some music and then take it out there, see how it does. But I haven't really had that platform to make it better. So most of them are cover songs.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, so like the one I was singing was the baby. Yeah. So I can rap.
So can you do some maybe lines of rapping? Maybe on a random song that you love.
Rap song.
Any song that maybe you can are comfortable with.
Let me think. I should do a different one from the one I did on that video you saw. Okay. Because I'm feeling like I'm running. I'm feeling like I gotta get away. But I know that I don't and I won't ever stop. Because you know I gotta win every day. See, the really wanna pop me. Just know that you will never flop me. And now that I can be a little cokey, you were never gonna stop me. Every time I come, a nigga gotta sit and then I gotta go and then I gotta get it and I gotta blow and I gotta shut up. And a little thing I get the guy he be doing. Because it doesn't matter. I'm gonna then I'm gonna murder anything and everything. Bada boom, bada bing. Gotta do a lot of things. Milk to 2 cup niggas that are also. And then I gotta get it again, then again. And I can end up doing to the day. And now I move a little far. Nigga better call rough and that band. I'm a star. Niggas know I'm best when they come doing this. And I bang on my chest and I bang in the east and I bang in the west. And I kinda give them more. And I'll never realize you were here in the street and you can read in the press. Do you really wanna know what's next?
You killed it, man. You killed it.
Yeah.
So maybe in this genre of rap, who inspires you? Is there a celeb, a musician who inspires you?
Unfortunately, the songs I've been listening to a lot are the baby songs. So I mean, I've been like listening to a lot of his songs since I was there, man. He was from the hood, so yeah, I kind of listened a lot to the baby, and then I was like, you know, I can try something out now. So yeah, I could say he's the one I've been listening to. His raps a lot. And the first song I ever tried rapping and worked on, I have the whole lines were the one he sang Bulb on Broadway. So that was the first rap song I ever like had in my mind, and I was like, I gotta do it to the end. Yeah.
Wow. Do you have studio sessions here in Nairobi?
Studio sessions, never.
Never so far.
Nope. Yeah, if I was in the studio, I would probably have listened to something I did before. So none of them are from the studio.
What about collabo? Do you know Topizo number 9 or Calligraph Jones of Kenya?
I know Calligraph.
You know him?
Definitely.
Would you mind for a collab?
I wouldn't mind. I know one of his songs. I mean, I tried one of his songs. Hiroshima, he sang with Dax. Yeah, I know that one. I'm a fan.
You know Steve Simba Boy?
Oh. I know him. I mean,
Steve Simba Boy.
Yeah, I've been seeing him on Tick,
Yeah.
so I know him.
You know this guy called Embarambamba, that musician from Kisii. He's a guy who jumps a lot in his songs.
I'm not sure I know that one. I mean, I ain't sure I don't know that one.
Yeah.
I don't know that one.
Okay, now tell people your social handle so that they can go there and see what you do.
On social media, I go by Kenyan Andy. I mean, I kind of use the word Kenyan for my first name, like Kenyan, then Andy, A-N-D-Y.
Why did you use the word Kenyan, or you get inspirations a lot from Kenya?
Yeah, because I got a home now. And, you know, you get to work with, I just get inspired by, it's Kenyan. So, like, they listen to me speak differently. I'm just Kenyan.
You're just Kenyan.
Yeah.
Welcome to Kenya, bro.
Thank you.
And you need to have a wristband, the Kenyan one, the flag. That's an American.
Yeah, this is American.
Now you need the Kenyan one.
Yeah, I'm gonna do Kenyan now. I'm gonna get one and use it for my wrist. Yeah.
Actually, I'm planning to do documentaries sharing stories of Africa. I think at one point you'll have to help me do the voiceover. You see, we Kenyans with the accent.
Yeah, I could be acting like your AI. Yeah, I could do a voiceover on your documentaries.
Yeah, you can do the voiceover. Actually.
I could do great.
Perfectly.
I could do great with that. Yeah, if you would like take me over, I would do great with that documentary.
Now, is there a project that you have done so far about the maybe your own documentaries, trying to put a voiceover on them?
I ever tried commentating on football. Not really a documentary.
The English Premier League? The APL?
Not the APL, with some recording from like local games. We just went with my friends and he told me like you can be one great commentator with direction, you know, when you gotta commentate the Premier League from around. If they take you away and you could do great, so I've been trying out some of them. Yeah.
Now I saw a guy in that video. I saw a guy He was called. Is it? There's a friend of yours. You are doing that job.
The blue guy. He's the
I
one.
think so.
He's the one I'm living with, John.
Oh, right now.
Yeah.
How do you meet him? Maybe.
He met me in the street. I mean, it was one of the moments when some people wouldn't take my crap and they were like they gotta mishandle me, and then there was like some other group of people that were trying to like separate this whole. So he came around and he was like, you like we look way different. And he tried to talk to me, and then I think I was lucky there because he was some content creator on TikTok. He was doing some videos. He was trying to mimic like some British accent. And then he was like, maybe we could do something together. I could take you in. We could try to be like great. That's how I came to meet him. And yeah.
That's how many years ago? Like 3, 4?
Yeah, I could say that 4 years. I mean, he was the first place I lived in. Was his place, and it was the last. Yeah.
I saw he also speaks good English. Is it your inspiration, your effect, or what?
He was trying to do that before I came around, so he like, you gotta teach me some of those, lines like, how do I do this and all that? Okay, I'm more like, but then I think he was trying that out before I came by. And that's why one of the reasons he took me in. Because, you can do that, bro. I've been trying to do that for like the rest of my, So, yeah.
Yeah, that was actually so nice. It was an art for him, actually. It was kind of content, trying to mimic the British accent.
Yeah, that's what he does. Mostly on the Dumpsite, when we get a break from work, and then he's like, you gotta do this before he gets home. That's what he kind of does.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
I also have to talk to him because I learned that he also has a TikTok channel.
Yeah, I got an account, TikTok.
Yeah.
So
I'll talk to him. So maybe the last message as we wrap up the interview that you want to tell maybe the Kenyans or anybody watching you.
Kenyans, what I would tell them is you don't gotta judge everybody from your point of view. I mean,
kama imeisha iko saa 20 iko 17 20 sawa.
There are some people who could be getting depressed out there, and they're going through a lot, and it's not something they would really want to go through. They have dreams, like they're kind of the same. It's just that they're going through different challenges. And so when you get a chance, I'll be telling everybody, when you get a chance to help people, when you're in that position to help them, and you can lift them from it, and other people find it hard helping other people or being an inspiration to other people directly. So when you got a chance to help somebody or reach out, you should do it. You could do it, man. Maybe you wouldn't get something in return, but it would just be something that would be, you would just feel nice about it, like just helping someone. Like if I would be there, I would help somebody. I would try to reach out to other people and, get them off the ground. Sure. Just get them going, because they could do something that could help them, and then they could be like sometime maybe doing something on their own without that help, because it would be because you get that little help, and maybe they could get back to you. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, so you've talked of maybe somebody who is interested that you should do projects with them can reach you. So maybe how can they reach you apart from social media?
Apart from social media, I got a phone number.
Yes.
They just call me on phone number. I'm gonna pin it on my account. So anybody who wants to reach out, gonna find my phone number there.
From Kenyan Andy.
Yeah, Kenyan Andy. Yeah.
Yeah, you see, I'm interviewing you, and I'm imagining of maybe somebody who want to cast you also in a drama, in an episode. You can play the role of an American guy.
Yeah. That would be great.
Are you not camera shy, maybe?
Not much. I haven't been doing so much on camera, so but I could try, like with a little bit of, when I have people who are there, I can't be that shy. I'm not so loud, but I can do it.
I see.
Yeah.
I see that in you.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Yeah, I can do it.
Yeah, so guys, this has been Kenyan Andy. If you maybe have projects like documentary and you just want voiceover, you can reach him. He has a good command of American English. Actually, he's American, and he's here with us in Kenya.